Hello students, I am Professor Nikhil Kunjir. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing practical number 5 for the subject electrical substation and practices. So title is to measure earth resistance of 11 by 0.44 kV substation, compare with the standard values and prepare report for improvement of earth resistance. So let us see in detail. First of all, a measurement of earth resistance. There are different equipments that by that we can measure the earth resistance. The measurement of earth resistance is done by using digital earth resistance tester, three terminal earth resistance measure, or 4-terminal earth resistance measure. So let us see one by one. First of all, 3-terminal earth measure. In that, two temporary electrodes or spikes are driven on, one for current and other one for voltage, which is placed at a distance of 150 feet and 75 feet from the earth electrode, which is under test. And ohmic values of the earth electrode is read in the measure. That means two electrodes which is placed 75 feet and 150 feet from the earth electrode which is under test, and the reading which will displayed or which can be measured with the help of measure. Then next, 4-terminal earth measure. In that, 4 spikes are driven into the ground at equal interval. That means suppose we consider the interval of 15 meter, then all the 4 spikes or 4, you can say, electrodes can be placed at an equal interval. Then the 2 outer spikes are connected to the current terminal of earth measure and 2 inner spikes to be connected to the potential terminal of the measure till a steady value is obtained. The steady value of resistance will be obtained with the help of this 4-terminal earth measure. Then next, digital earth tester or digital earth resistance tester, we can say. Basically, it has 4 terminals, terminal E1, E2 and terminal P1, P2. For the measurement of earth resistance for 11 kV substation or 11 by 440 volt substation, so we have to short the E1 and P1 while measuring the earth resistance. So it has 3 values or 3 range of resistance. So 10 ohm, 100 ohm and 1000 ohm. We are measuring the value for the 11 by 440 volt substation or pole mounted substation. So the value of the resistance should be less than 10 ohm. That's why we have to select the range of 10 ohm. So that we have to select in this practical. So next is marking of measure. So for 3-terminal meter or 3-terminal measure, there is current terminal that can be marked with C or H, potential terminal marked with P or U, then earth terminal marked with E. These are the CPE 3-terminal measure. Then these are the 3 terminals, which is your earth, then C, and these are the P. In this case, P1 and C1 is shorted and P2 and C2 which is connected to the earth rod, which is placed at a equal distance from each electrode. Then for 4-terminal meter, the current terminal is C1, C2 and then potential terminal is P1, P2. Then these 4 terminals are connected to the earth electrode at an equal distance. So we can say here 15 meter in between first 2 electrode, then again 30 meter in between first and third electrode, then 45 meter in between first and last electrode. That means these all electrodes are placed at an equal distance. Then next, the earthing which is to be measured. For this earth pit, we are measuring the earth resistance values. So first of all, we have to place 2 test rod at an equal distance. That means from the earthing pit, first electrode or first test rod is placed at a 10 meter. Then same from the earth pit, second electrode or second test rod is placed at a 20 meter. So it is not necessary to place both a rod in a straight line. We can place anywhere. So but you have to maintain the distance between two electrode at a same value. That means it has maintaining 10 meter, and in between second and third it is maintaining 20 meters. So next is digital earth resistance tester, by which we can measuring the value of earth resistance. It has basically 4 terminals P1, E1, where it is located. The terminals which is located at the bottom of this digital earth resistance tester. So these are the E1, E2, P1, P2. For the measurement of earth resistance, we have to short the E1 and P1. Short the E1 and P1 if you don't have shorted. That means with the help of cable, we have to short the P1 and E1, and then shorted lead which is connected to the earth pit. That shorted P1, E1 which is connected to the earth pit, for which we have to measure the resistance. Then next, connect 10 meter test rod to the P2 terminal. Then nextly, we have to connect this 10 meter test rod to the P2 terminal. Then next, we have to connect 20 meter test rod to the E2 terminal. So simply we have to connect 20 meter test rod to the E2 terminal. Next, select the 10 ohm range and press the test button for the test. That means we are measuring the value for the resistance value for the 11 kV pole mounted substation. That's why we have to select the test or select the range of 10 ohm and then press the test button. After pressing the test button, the potential or that voltage will flow through the earth pit. That potential will flow to the earth pit, then ground, then through the electrode or test rod, then to the meter. So this meter will show the direct value of the earthing resistance or earth pit resistance. So it will give the final value of the resistance, which is measured with the help of this digital earth resistance meter. Suppose we have to use the Megger in order to measure the earth resistance. Simply replace the digital earth tester with the help of this Megger. Then Megger handle will rotate at a constant speed. If you rotate this Megger handle at a constant speed, it will give the value of the resistance, that is earth resistance for this earth pit. So next is maintenance of earthing system. In this first one, checking and testing of earthing system. So first of all, the earthing system are to be inspected regularly. The regular checking or joint and broken connections. That means you have to regularly check the joints, whether it is broken or not. If any fault or damage will be there, then it can be rectified. Then the condition of the electrode, then joints are also be checked. Then condition, regularly you have to check the conditions of that electrode, where it is corroded or not, where the joint is loose or not. That means that you have to continuously check. If the electrode are corroded, then immediately step for the replacement are to be taken. That means if corrosion is there, that we have to replace that electrode. Then the earth resistance is to be measured periodically. With the help of Megger, we can measure the earth resistance periodically. Then next point is, as discussed earlier, the low resistance path is must for clearing the fault current instantaneously. That means suppose any fault current occurs in a system, if your earthing resistance or resistance of the earth will be low, that means it will pass that fault current easily. So that means how to maintain the low resistance or low earthing resistance. So for achieving low earth values, for the following ways can be followed. In order to achieve the low earthing value of the resistance, we can follow the following terms. A number of electrodes are connected in parallel, thereby providing a low resistance path. That means we can simply connect the parallel number of electrodes in a parallel in order to reduce the resistance. Or secondly, the ground surrounding the electrode is treated with common salt, which reduces the resistance by 80%. That means simply the ground which is surrounded by the electrode, that means where electrode is placed, that ground or that area should be treated with the common salt, so that the resistance will be reduced by 80%, or calcium chloride or magnesium sulfate can be used in order to reduce the resistance. But nowadays, in general practice, bentonite is used in order to reduce the earthing resistance, or in order to provide the low earth resistance path. Okay, next, the following maintenance schedule in a mandatory at each substation. That means in each substation having any voltage 11 by 440, 33 by 11 kV, 132 kV substation. So these are the following maintenance schedule for the earthing that should follow. So first of all, watering the earth pit. That means you have to water earth pit daily, which is your periodicity, which is nothing but daily. That means daily you have to supply the water to the earth pit. Then measurement of earth resistance of individual earth pit, that you have to perform twice in a year. That means half yearly you have to measure the value of the earth resistance for individual earth pit. The next third point is measurement of combined earth resistance at all the pit, that you have to measure twice in a year. That means half yearly you have to measure the earth resistance of all pit, combined earth resistance of all the pit. Then last is checking the inner connection between earth pit and the tightness of the bolt and nut. So that you have to check quarterly the connection in between earth pit and the tightness of the bolt and nut. So these are the maintenance which are mandatory in case of your earthing system, in case of your substation. Then next, the value of the earth resistance for 11 kV substation. So to achieve the earth potential rise, the EPR, which is less than 430 volt at overhead 11 kV distribution substation, that means pole mounted substation or plinth mounted substation, then the overall earth value would be typically need to be less than 0.3 to 0.5 ohm. In some case it will be more. That means that earthing resistance value that you have to reduce by adding what, continuously adding water or continuously adding salt. By adding that salt, you can reduce the value of the earth resistance, so that you have to maintain the value for the earth resistance as low as possible. Okay, next, conclusion. Hence, in this way, we have measured the earth resistance of 11 by 0.44 kV substation and compared with the standard. That means that measured value is compared with your standard values and prepared report for the improvement of earth resistance. That means we have prepared report for the improvement of earth resistance by simply adding water, continuously water into earth pit, or by treating the ground surrounding the electrode with the salt. So these are the improvement methods for the improvement of earth resistance. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it to the maximum students, and please subscribe the channel. Thank you.